Hello, this is Gerald Tuovawas. I will continue with the idea that of PR-based words and how you can interpret them and expect and understand also what is happening with these words. Because what did we all expect already when we were, for instance, expressing words like port? It was almost like that the P gave us an invitation to go to a different context and that we connected to it, like from P to R. But it doesn't show itself into a lot of words. So let's have an example with a lot of words and see how we quickly can understand why it is not always so obvious that that they work like a gate that opens to a new world, as the port showed, and then also gets this new world as an available thing, because that's not what these words say. So let's investigate what the PR words are really doing, and why with a few different letters they could still go to a completely different meaningfulness without actually that it is contradictory to what we see here. And that I have to explain, because in all these words you have to first place a little bit like what did the P actually do, the P letter, and then to the R to make that connection. My obvious goal here in P is that I want to discern a certain object or objectivity where I want to find a certain direction, in which I will get in P. I will get a direction so that I can find my object or my objectivity, and I will receive this in an unknown place, in an unknown area, with its own physicality, with its own features and so on. So this is the PR foundation actually. So but how does that fit to all these words? In a way, you had a certain unknown. You didn't know the object how it is beforehand, and you wishes a certain result, and you can find direction via P, that you can still find that result and the object at that unknown place. So that is basically what is going on here. And you will find the results in the unknown place. That is actually also available in words like pride, price, proud, prime, even park, and of course the port, which I started from. Because you have the wish for a certain result, and you will get it if you have that direction. Okay, just let it lead to you. How you can find it could be an inspiration in park, but it's much more clear even in pride, price, proud, and prime. That is in the verb prune maybe a bit as well, but it's a bit more difficult in the other ones. But if I look at the other ones, like I have here the pr words between P and R, which is between the wanting to get the results and receiving the results, are some letters, and these letters are e, a, o, e, in peer, poor, and peer. And these letters are from the second category, which are in between it, and so that also mean they will lay in between it. They will lay in between what I will find in the unknown place and where I will also achieve the physical result. So it will need time, and that's what they also say in my peer, poor, or peer with and I also had pair. You first need the time for it before you receive the result from another physical reality. So that is understandable. And that's why these words already fit to that. The only thing which doesn't fit so well is part. Now the A is not there yet because it's not about timing, it is about a physicality. That's from the first category, the A, the physicality. So there's even more between the results elsewhere that I want to receive and so on. In this case there is a distance between the physical reality and that what I want to receive, so that it will also be a bit more difficult to receive. I will have it partly received but not fully perceived. With the R, I will always make a connection and I will find the results in an achieved placement, but I don't have this extra process in between, so I don't have the letter E or O in between it. I don't have this timing in between it. With a part, what is lying between P and R is only an A, and this is only a physical thing, so the processes to come to it are missing. So I can only base myself upon what I already have, not on what I will receive after a while, because there's no timing involved. So from P to R via A can only start from what it has, and that's why part is fitting to that. So it is trying to receive things that are not available immediately, and they are from a different world of experience and of another 3 dimensions, as you can see there in its own time and space context. I don't have a process for that, so I don't know how to receive it, so I can only get here the basic parts together. So also that word is understandable. So this was just an extra for people who had some doubts about, how can PR always mean we're going to go beyond the door and receive something from a different perspective or from a different 3-dimensional vision or viewpoint with its own time and space. Part didn't fit in, for instance, so well, but here you understand why. The U as well is from the first category, also says it's incomplete. I don't have it fully yet, so something has to happen first, and it is not always happening. It's not happening immediately yet. But it also only have the potential to get there. So that's what you have there in that word with an U. Hope these were made more available for understanding these words. They're not a complete picture of them, but they already give you a hint to which direction you have to think in combining letters. So where are the position in balance? And that's a bit more difficult for beginners, but it is something that can help you for people that also have that also want to look into the balanced out positions of the letters. And if you start to interpret these, some of the more difficult words will become more understandable more easily. Thanks again for watching. Bye.